finally, and this is the step that is special to this year, we are going to sew this book together. By the end, it will look like this, right? You can see I used packing tape on this one. It's gonna look like this, and I think this is what's really gonna make the whole thing just
that's strong.
Just be strong and stick together and keep those covers on. So I chose a few different types of yarn. I want to give you guys the opportunity to make a bookmark as well. There's lots of cool things that you can do.
That'd be cool.
We can do knots. This is a really simple, just twisted one.
Wow.
And that's what I'll do for this. And then maybe we can get into like friendship bracelet type bracelet making later. To measure the yarn that you need, that's going to be more than enough to sew our book. I want extra though, because I'm going to make a bookmark. So I'm going to go 5 times.
Oh, wow.
Right? So here's how you measure that. Hold it up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. What's cool about these hole punches too is we don't need a needle. It should be pretty easy. So I'm gonna wet this with my mouth. Sometimes when we were sewing something, and we were dipping the ends of our yarn in candle wax, and that was just kind of making it stiff enough. It was perfect. I'm gonna tie a knot here. This is gonna, you know what? This is gonna be the end that I end on as well. I'm gonna come out this end too. I just had a thought about an order, but I think we're good. Cool. All right, so
you just made a double knot there?
Yeah. Right over left and left over right makes a knot tidy and tight. It's a square knot. Right over left and left over right. Makes a knot tidy and tight. All right, I am going to go up and around the top of my book like this. It's always going to be more difficult to get it through there when you've already got yarn going through the hole. Cool. And then
that's looking good.
And all the blue, yeah. And then I'm gonna go, sometimes you can fold it in half and that makes it easier too, because you don't have that frayed end. So in there, I am going to come around the spine now.
Okay. So you go from first hole to second hole and then around the spine.
Yeah, and you know, the order that you do this doesn't really matter in. You just want to go around everywhere that you can, right? Because you come up and then back, and when you come back, you get all the stuff you didn't do the first time. What's helping me out here is I'm folding that in half. Poke it through there. This pencil will pull it through easier. There we go. And I'm gonna go up around the top of this while I'm over here too. I don't think you have to go around the top. I think that is extra support. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just pretty. But this pattern is very simple. This is Japanese stab binding is what we're doing. You get a pile of paper. I do have examples. I think they're in the garage. A pile of paper, and you put holes through them, and you sew it just like this. And you can sew all sorts of patterns into it too. In fact, We used to do Japanese stab binding for our sketchbooks.
Really?
Yeah, and sew patterns into bookmarks first. I stopped because a lot of people, I don't know if this is just quicker. And if you're not into it, you're not into it. And also all the pounding from the hammers. So you see how like as I go back, I end up on the opposite end where I don't have that yarn. And it just fills the whole thing in real nicely.
Possibly.
And then when you're going multiple times, it helps to.
I might have to follow along with the video when I do this.
Yeah, that's okay. I am gonna tie this down here. And now we're done. Right over left, left over right, mixing up, tidy and tight. I've got this nice hangy thing.